Cool conversation, Theory. I funnily enough found your channel after viewing some Star Wars, what's it, Star Wars Explained content years ago. Found his stuff, while polished, to be kind of shallow. Yours is far more passionate. Great stories, and your work ethic is off the charts.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Polished yet shallow. Do you agree with that?
I think we just have totally different styles of making content and what we're interested in. So I think, speaks for itself.
Yeah. I love it. I love that you're not quick to talk shit, Theory. It's one of my favorite qualities about
I
you.
can. I totally can. I can just, rip people a new one, but why?
You're the bigger person. Yeah.
Well,
You don't need to. It's kind of beneath you. You're not like a drama farmer. So you're making Star Wars content. You're crushing it. You're getting tons of followers very quickly. When do you first, I guess, so in 4 months, right? You're able to quit your day job and make your full living off of YouTube
Well,
content.
it was risky because I was like, I don't know if this is going to disappear.
Right.
So I was just like, all right, we're free falling. Cool.
That's what it feels like.
Literally, yeah.
So you start doing well. When do you start to notice people? Because we're getting into this drama topic, right? So when do you start to notice maybe people either treating you differently or reaching out to you? Do you start feeling like you're getting, friends and acquaintances first, or do you start to feel like the jealousy comes first, or like what is that process like?
Well, it's just there's always two versions of it, and they have the same sort of motive. Either they'll try to be your friend, but you know what they're after, and they're trying to be your friend to get information or to get something or whatever. And then the other one is they just straight up shit talk you. So, I don't know.
How many
It's
how
pretty
many
easy to tell now.
Star Wars like content creators are there in YouTube, really? Like,
When I started, there were just 4. Now I don't know. There's got to be thousands.
the 4, who were the 4 were you when you first started?
There's Stupendous Wave, Star Wars Explained, the Lore Master, which is now fact free, Star Wars HQ. I think that was it.
So how soon into doing content do you start getting messages from what are their names? Is it Alex and Mollie from Star Wars Explained, or was it just Alex?
Yeah, it was just Alex back then. I don't think his wife was too active on his channel.
Okay.
A couple months.
Couple
Months in. I
months
don't know
and
whatever the
seemed nice
email says.
enough.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 2 months in. Yeah, I mean, I had seen his content before. I remember this was like 8 years ago. I remember because I was making my own videos and like, I saw Stupendous Waves. I was a subscriber to Stupendous Wave from the beginning. I was like, this guy's making lore content. This is so cool. And I had seen Star Wars Explains videos and the other guys too. I loved Fact Free, who's the lore master, and Star Wars HQ. I thought Robbie and Ryan, their 2 twin brothers, were hilarious. I loved their content, and yeah, I mean, it was like a small community. Now it's huge, but
So were you wary of the messages at first, or did it take a couple years or months for you to start being like, I think there's a hidden agenda here?
no, right away. Right away, of course I knew.
So right
So
away you're
why
like,
is this guy
okay.
messaging me? He's not messaging me to welcome me. He's messaging me because he was literally asking me what I did to get so big. And I'm like, bro, you've been around here for like 4 years before me. What are you talking about, man? I ain't doing anything special. I don't even know how this thing works. I'm just making videos.
Right. I mean, what are you even hiding? He can watch your content, he can look at your thumbnails, right? He
Yeah.
can see everything you're doing and be like,
Well,
well,
so from I never told anyone this. You're getting the exclusive.
the
I just don't
scoop.
want to. I don't want to talk. Yeah, because I just like whatever. A guy that shared some screenshots with me of private messages he had with him. He said that those years he was fully convinced, and he was telling everybody apparently that I'm an industry plant, and I'm getting pushed by the industry to like blow up, and that's the only reason why I was doing so well. He just couldn't fathom that someone was doing better than him so quickly. It's
Wow.
wild. I learned this only about a week ago. I'm like,
You hear that a lot for when people are doing well. Either they're kind of blowing up in the influencer world, or yeah, they're doing great at YouTube. Oh, there must be some sort of plant. Like, oh, Hawk Tua is a plant. Lily Gaddis, the N-word girl, is a plant. Like they're all Lauren Jen is a plant.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I don't know. I mean, if I was a plant, I'd pretty sure I'd be flown out to like every Star Wars event right now. But I'm
right.
not, you know,
You'd be getting all the
they're
swag. You'd
no,
go to
they're the
the
ones that get
Galactica
the early
Hotel.
access. Man, I remember I was the first one on YouTube to talk about Jedi Fallen Order, this game. It was so freaking cool. Chat, I don't know if you guys know about this. I don't know how savvy
I
they are
think
with Star
my
Wars stuff.
stepson used to play this game.
Okay. Anyways, they announced this game, and I'm like all about it because I'm like, okay, this is so freaking cool during the prequels, blah blah blah. And I remember messaging EA, and I'm like, guys, I want to get access to this game. This is so freaking cool. My audience will love it. I'll cover it. Like, I'll pay for my own airplane ticket to go demo. I don't care. And they were just like, oh yeah, we'll let you know. And then I remember I was in LA, and fast forward months and months, and there was a EA Play or something like that. It was like a big convention for all the new EA games. And I messaged him. I'm like, "Hey, look, I'm in LA. I'm doing something. I was filming Chalk Warfare 4, and I'm like, you don't even got to pay for anything. I'll just come down. Just give me a badge. I'll come in there and I'll document it and I'll post it on the channel and the demo." And they're like, "There's nothing happening for Fallen Order." And I'm like, "But it's EA Play, and this is like the most anticipated Star Wars game to date." They're like, "Nope." I have the emails. They're like, "Nope, nothing." I'm like, "Okay." Thought it was sus as hell. Anyways, like a week later, I see all the Star Wars YouTubers explained, Eckhart, all these guys. They're at EA Play. We got flown out to EA Play to demo Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and blah blah blah. And they're like fucking playing the game, and I'm like,
What?
all right. This was after my movie. This was after a Vader fan film.
You were snubbed.
Yeah, I was snubbed. And I was like, well, all right. But anyways, if I was an industry plant, man, I would have gotten to play that
You
thing
would have been
early.
there. You would have had the swag bag.
Too bad. Well, and they get access to like the shows early. They get to watch them like a week or two ahead of time. I don't get that.
Why don't
So
they like you?
I don't know. Must be because I'm bald.
Do you think it's like it just comes down to like your acquaintances and like your social sphere?
Um, well, I'll tell you this. There was someone that was involved in my film, and then they were working on something that was involved with Disney, and they got fired. They got canned, and they were like, "Well, what the hell? Why?" And they were already filming for several months. Without getting too into specifics, um, the director of that project and the producer of that project went up to the person, and they were like, "We got a call from higher up, and we're gonna have to let you go because of your involvement with Star Wars Theory, a Vader fan film, and we were told that he's just too much competition, and it was too controversial, so we can't have you involved."
Holy shit. And what did he do for them?
He was acting in one of their things, one of their
Oh my
projects.
god.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow, you've gotten people fired.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So after that, learning that information, I was just like, and the Fallen Order thing, I was like, it's kind of weird because before that, like I was going to all the different um, game changer programs for Star Wars, and I thought it was so fun and cool, and um, after that, nothing. I was like, okay, this is weird. And then one of the guys invited me out to EA headquarters for Vancouver, and he's like, yeah, I'd love to show you around, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, sweet, cool. I'm in Vancouver. I live in Vancouver. It's like 20 minutes away. And he's like, okay, I'll just get your passes. I'll get back to you tomorrow, or whatever. Takes a few days. I'm like, hey man, like still doing this? And he's like, hey, so unfortunately, the EA is closed right now for for tours, but I
They're
can
on
give you like
lunch.
yeah, but I can give you like a free origin pass to their like online streaming game thing. And I was like, okay, thanks, man. And that's when I started to be like, all right, something's up. Something's weird here. That was the saber turning off.
It talks to you like, hello.
My voice. Yeah, it's my voice.
Like, I'm up. I'm lonely. Talk to me,
It's like
theory.
Furby.
It is. It's like a fur. Feed
Yeah,
me.
yeah, feed me. Play with me, turn me on.
Do you feel like, I don't know, you've been canceled, or do you not really
No. This
identify
whole
with that?
cancel thing is so ridiculous because it's like you don't understand people who cancel you, like unless you actually like do something disgusting. But you getting canceled over like an opinion or thoughts or whatever, or people make stuff up about you. Those are the people that will never support you anyways. Those are the people who will blindly follow the mob, and those are people you don't want in your corner. They're not going to watch your videos. They're not going to give you the time of day. They're not going to buy your merch. They're not going to buy your sabers. They're not going to care about you, anyways. So those are people that are already ruled out, canceled by people who don't support you to begin with? Like, so we're just back to square one. Like, it doesn't gives a fuck. If anything, now
Right.
those people are watching your content because they want to see what you say. So, okay, cool. Now you're a follower. Enjoy seeing me in your feed. I'm there for the people that support me through thick and thin and are there with me, ride or dies. That's why I'm spending over $1 million on this fan film and with no returns and doing this and that and
Wow.
the other thing. And those are the people I give a shit about. Otherwise, cancel. Okay, go back to your Twitter. Enjoy.
When do you think you'll be done with the second one?
We're releasing that one in spring, and then
Ooh,
the third one will be probably a year, less than a year.
okay. Well, that's exciting.
You know,
So, you're getting messages from these the Star Wars Explained people. You're starting to feel like, okay, this is a bit sus. I'm pulling up the video you did about it,
hmm.
and it's, I guess, years of this, right? This, a period of like them kind of what being nice to you, asking you for like advice, questions, and
Yeah.
then what you find out they talk shit behind your back, or uh,
Yeah, it's either talk shit
publicly.
behind my back, or there's people that are on their Patreon. And send me the messages of them talking shit, or there's jabs that they throw at me. That's a nice screenshot. Or there's yeah, or it's like, they'll be liking posts and they think I don't see or something like that, or then his wife started to get really active and like really like just prominent face of his channel, and I'm like, okay. And then she's just an angry person. I don't know what's going on with her, but they need like a vacation or something. I don't know really what the deal is there, but yeah, it was just a lot of hatred thrown towards me and jealousy and the things that I would hear behind closed doors from people. And it's just, you turn a blind eye. You're like, whatever, I don't care. I'm on my mission. You're
You're
just,
focused.
you're not even, yeah, you're not even on my radar. I don't care.
Yeah, you're just an extremely strong person. You're not. It doesn't seem like you really jump to ever criticize anyone. Um,
No.
Even when people deserve it, you're not quick to talk shit. But now it's like, okay, this has been building up for years. Finally, what is the straw that breaks the camel's back? Is it this I guess this press release or whatever that comes out like, oh, we need to take what was it? The plea to YouTube to take your channel down.
Hmm.
I remember it was on this like, oh, some kind of like it looks like a press release. It had like
Looks
the
like something a
ships on
5-year-old
it.
would write with
Yeah,
like,
it does.
there's
It
like
looks like
stickers on it. And I'm like,
it
all
did
right,
look like stickers.
cool. Yeah, that's so cute. Thanks. No, look, I mean, I've been everything I say gets like twisted and turned by these people because they just want a reason to take me down. But I don't have to be their enemy. That's just in their head. I'm not this person that they've made me out to be. But at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility to change their imagination of me. They can do what they want. Frankly, I don't give a shit. So
Who is Rachel Leischman?
she did a interview with Leslie Headland, and I reacted to her interview, and then she started going after me, and like in the tweet below that one, which I know this is a post, but or a video. She was just like like making fun of me, and she's like, "You no neck, no riz. You look like a block."
No neck? First of all,
Yeah,
you
almost
have
there.
Riz and a neck.
Oh shit!
Unbelievable.
Thanks, thanks.
No neck, no Riz.
Yeah, it was wild. I was like, okay, well,
No neck, no Riz, no service.
I'm not making fun of you. Like, freaking hell.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
lame Gen Z insult. Okay.
Yeah, no risk. Like, well, definitely not to you, like, but yeah, okay,
I
whatever.
imagine she's wearing Crocs with socks while she
I
tweets
don't
this
know.
out.
I don't know. I don't know. Again, like, it's, if I were to stop and focus on these people, I wouldn't have
Right.
time for my life. Like, I'm running a major company. I'm running my channel, my other channels. And then I have my own life too. It's like I don't got time for this. And I think that's one thing I learned from being sick is that something that, like, you don't notice this until you're like, I think, really sick, like dying.
Hmm.
Uh, when you're in the hospital, and I also noticed this when I was visiting my grandma when I was like 10. She had cancer and she was in the hospital. You're dying, and there's these machines, there's these sick people in the hospital, there's sick kids around you. They're like all bald and freaking chemos. It's a horrible scene. And then you see the window, and it's a sunny day, and you know that there's people out there living their life. They're enjoying their life. They're going through everything, every sort of emotion. There's different people out there, like, they're having fun. Maybe someone just got a new car. Maybe someone is finding love. Maybe someone got a new job. Maybe someone broke up. Whatever. And you're sitting there with fucking tubes in you, and you're hoping that you get to live to see another day, and it's not all over for you and all the kids that are around you and all this shit. And I'm thinking, like, life is so finite. There's
Hmm.
this timeline. I don't want to spend my time on these people who are delusional and are focused on the wrong things in life. I need to just focus on what I want to do. And when I was given that, luckily I beat it, I given my life back. I just want to conquer everything I can. I want to just everything I do. I just want to do my best. And I don't have time. I don't give a fuck. Say what you want. I'm going this way. I'm doing my thing. So that's just kind of the mentality I have about this whole cancel bullshit.
Yeah. And what these people don't understand, it's like what you focus on expands. So if they're obsessed with you and your channel and the jealousy and the comparison, like that's just going to get bigger and bigger in their mind, and it becomes all consuming. Whereas like if they were just like, "Hey, how can I not even thinking how can I make my own content better, but like, what am I passionate about today? Like, what am I fired up about? What do I want to rant about today? Like,
Mm,
what's like grabbing my focus? If they were to just shift gears to that instead of focusing
yeah.
on you, like their content would be better. And what these people don't understand, it's like if you were to disappear tomorrow, if your channel would be deleted tomorrow, it's not like they absorb all your followers, all your
No.
subs. That's not
No.
how it works.
No. And also, if something like that were to happen to me, they wouldn't be there to help. They wouldn't care. And that's also what I noticed when I was, you know, my experience in the hospitals and stuff, is that no one gives a fuck if you're in the hospital. Like, no one's coming there to help you out.
I would care. I would go to
Oh,
Canada and
but
visit
even
you.
like at the end of the day, like, you're stuck with it, right? No one else is going to have to deal with that. And I just feel like people need to worry more about what's really important in life, which is their time, because that is what do we work for? We make money not to make money. It's we're given time. We're giving time away, and we get compensated with money. Time is the most important thing that we got. I don't want to waste any of it on these people.
Yeah. No, that's so true. That's such an important thing to remember. Like, I'm sure I'll immediately forget it tomorrow when I'm down another Twitter rabbit hole or, yelling at somebody with 3
Yeah,
followers who's calling
yeah,
me fat.
yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes I get carried away too, and I'm just like, all right, you've had it too good for too long. Like, let's just let's just get back on our journey here.
but you have such a maturity and perspective that, yeah, being sick really can teach you quickly what matters and what doesn't.
Well, it changes
And
your life.
yeah.
And especially, and not even that, it was like every year I had to go back for checkups until I was 19 or 20. And you have to go to different wards in the hospital, in the children's hospital. And so you're passing the different windows. And, there's just sick kids. And you see that every year. And they're tubed up, and they're just lifeless. And it's, you know,
That's really
tough.
heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, not to take it to a different place, but um, yeah, it's so it just gives you a different perspective of life, and I don't want to squander the opportunity I've been given by other wasting time on other people and like talking shit and this and that. So, but the moment you come for my life cord, I mean, I'm gonna fucking do everything I can to destroy your ass.
Mhm. Come at
So
you like a shark with a laser beam on its head.
that's freaking head. Yeah.
And Simon Ho, Star Wars Explained has a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the next hit piece. I'm sure there will be another one.
Have you heard from them since you kind of called them out and
No.
no? Okay.
No. There's many more people I'd love to talk about, but at the end of the day, I don't.
Really want to.
Yeah, it's not my purpose in life.
You're better. They're crumbs, You just gotta ignore these people, or unless it's fun to point them out.
Yeah, it's always fun, but it's also like I remember what my dad told me when I was a kid. It's like it doesn't matter that you get the gold; it matters what you become in pursuit of the gold. So it's like, yeah, I'd love to expose them, but then what do I become out of that? I'm just like a drama channel. Yeah.
Was your dad a leprechaun?
Yeah.
I'll get me gold. I don't know why. I think I watched that movie recently, and I think it's so funny.
With Warwick.
Is that his
Warwick
name?
Davis.
Mhm.
He's the guy who was in Return of the Jedi. He was the
Oh, right.
Ewok. Yeah, and he was also Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter.
Wow. True, true. Oh God, Piero Amos with the Orange Boy. Thank you for the 20. I've heard a lot of the drama stuff, which is fun to track, but everything has been kind of vague about how things between you and Jeremy went down. And how did you get into talking to Lore Master Kinnell?
Sure. What would you like to know? Vague with Jeremy? What do you mean? You'll
I
have to
guess
send another
sounds
super
like
chat
he
too, so we
send
can find out.
send more. No. Sounds like he wants to how I guess I don't know about the you and Jeremy stuff.
Me and Ryan met through essentially Jeremy and Jay. So yeah, no, me and Jer didn't like each other too much in the beginning, and then or we had a falling out at one point. I don't know, and then we talked about it and we were fine. There was it was just literal internet beef about nothing, and yeah, Star Wars Explained used, which is the same fucking thing that they did with that little post that whatever trying to cancel the boys and me. They always use someone as a scapegoat to get to me. So they use Jeremy as a scapegoat, and to speak about an even bigger issue. And then once they talk about Jeremy, then they just talked about me. Same thing with that. They didn't have to throw me in there. What the fuck are you throwing me in there for? I'm disingenuous just because I have an opinion. Like, go fuck. You guys have been trying to come after me for years. Go fuck yourselves. So they used Jeremy and everyone else, and then they threw me at the bottom. Just which is it's the same rhythm. It's the same tactic they always do. So yeah. Um, after that kind of brought me and Jeremy together in his first video, which was this week or last week in clickbait, and he just called out. Essentially, it was just me, but he used Jeremy as a scapegoat to break the ice, and then me and Jeremy. Jeremy messaged me, and then we started talking after that.
Aw, okay, good.
Did you know Jeremy was on the set of the Vader fan film?
No.
Yeah, episode 1
Wow.
back in 2018.
Which character did he play?
No, he was just chilling. He was
Oh,
just
just
watching.
chilling, handing
Yeah.
out drinks. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. Working the craft service table.
Well, yeah, he visited one day.
That's neat. Simon Ho, I think Star Wars Explained in bringing my attention to the toxic Star Wars theory. As I am now subscribed to Theory, Explained has an annoying voice. Thank you, Simon. Simon's my only Asian fan.
I feel like
Getting
you
him
have
wrong.
more questions to discuss, but you're holding back.
Okay, let's see. What's the biggest misconception about you?
Oh shit, we're going there. I don't know. I'd kind of have to be in people's heads to know what they even think about me. I honestly don't really know what they think about me. I don't know. That's up to the person. I don't know. What
Yeah.
would you think? What would you say people think about me? It depends who you ask. You ask my
Yeah, it's true.
subscribers, then I feel like they got a pretty good idea of me. You ask people who don't like me, then they'll have their own reasons, which for them is valid. You know.
It seems like the only people who really dislike you are the ones that are threatened by your success, like these other Star Wars content creators, which
Mm,
is such a really small group of people. So who don't actually really know you at the end of the day. So
no, no one does. Well, except for like my friends and stuff. But I would really argue that if no one, if the subscriber count was invisible, if no one was making money, if
mm,
views were invisible, w- would anybody be throwing a fit? Would anyone care? If I had no subscribers, I mean, I'd just be another freaking tweet. But the fact that it gains traction or it's attached to money or attention or whatever, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really. I don't know what goes through their heads.
you would think that they would feel more competitive with their fellow shills because those are the people that they're competing with to get the tickets and to get the invitations to things.
They are. They are. But yeah, and I also would argue it's like if they're really that big of Star Wars fans, wouldn't they be in their mind winning because they're getting to meet, Dave Filoni? They get to go out and red carpet premieres. They get all the free access. They get free blankets, the cool like whatever.
Blankets?
They get free Lego. They get free stuff. They get free access, early access to things. So wouldn't they already be like you get all the exclusives? You get favored by Star Wars and this and that and Lucasfilm. Like why you even bothered by me? If that's all that if that's really,
The
Star Wars is
stuff.
your yeah, if Star Wars is really what you care
Yeah.
about, like you're already endorsed by them. What are you looking at me for? What do you care about me for?
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.